Praise be to Allah. Just a few words. I thank the Honorable Louis Farrakhan for that. And I'd like to thank our brother, Student Regional Minister Rodney Muhammad, for having the confidence in those in his staff in his absence, that he would want us to carry on in the manner that he would, in the manner that the minister would be pleased with. He's not going to be with us today. He's over in Camden, New Jersey. Our student minister, Omar Muhammad, he is back from his sick leave. He has some things he had to take care of medically, but he's back. And Brother Rodney went over to make sure everything was all right with our brother. As a brother would do, we covered, and a sister, we covered down on our family, and that's where he is today, so he won't be here. However, I believe that you won't leave with your spiritual palate, unsatisfied. For we have today those students in the ministry class who are going to bear witness. And I say bear witness because none of us have anything original to say when it comes to the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Why? Because the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has said it all. He said it all. He has millions of words that he's spoken. And all we have to do is to get a teaspoon of something that he said and build on that, and we have us a wonderful, wonderful lecture by the grace of Allah. So, dear family, I just want to, what we're going to have today is called the bearing of witness. So each presenter that comes before you today is going to share something with you about the life-giving teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, its effect, its cause and effect on them, and what they can ultimately see happening to them going down into the future. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. This is real talk. It's real talk. Let me give you a quick definition of what a bearing of witness is. It says to bear witness means to affirm one's faith, beliefs, or experiences, often through words and actions, and sometimes at a personal cost or sacrifice. Y'all hear that? Yes, a personal cost or a sacrifice. Well, when I hear cost, I'm thinking money. That means if you believe in something, you don't have no problem putting your money behind it, right? Because you want it to grow. Because, money is current. It's currency. It's a current that flows, just like the blood current that flows through our body, and the electricity that's going through these wires causes the building to light up. The blood that's in our body is flowing. It keeps us up and moving and alive. It lets us know that we are alive because we're not lying on the horizontal. That means that the heart is pumping right and the blood is getting to all the organs in the body, and we're functioning the way we should. So that's the way the truth is, family. And that's what's going to happen today with this bearing of witness, each one of us that are going to be here. And, bearing of witness, if you go to the book of Psalms in the Bible, or the King James Version of the Bible, and Psalms 101, it says, make a joyful noise unto the Lord in all your lands. That means that no matter where you go, we should be shouting it out, something about Almighty God Allah. That means that we are in a teaching mode, meaning that wherever we see darkness, that's the time to teach. In other words, darkness means the absence of light or truth. That's where we go in if we have enough, and we try to correct that moment so that our brothers and our sisters can see clearly. Y'all all right? Yes. Praise be to Allah. Also, when it comes to bearing witness, in a court of law, there's some people in the room in a court case. You have somebody called a judge. You have a defense attorney, you have the prosecution attorney, court recorder. Of course, you have the court officer that he maintains things in there. And then there's the jury. But the people I want to deal with right now are the witnesses. Yeah, the witnesses are the ones who are going to determine either for the defense or the prosecution which way the case is going to go. Well, that's all we're going to do today, family. We're going to be some witnesses, and we're going to show you which way we believe that this thing is going to go. The teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad as given to us by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. So let me start with this. For me, when I came in, I wasn't asked to take what's called shahada. Y'all ever heard that term? Yes, in some of the other communities, that's not a bad term. It's just an Arabic term for the declaration of faith in one God and his messenger. Well, I didn't. When I came in, and all of you that came in the Nation of Islam, our shahada was our letter, right? We had to write that letter, to ask Allah to give us our real name. You know, take the slave name back and give me my original holy name. Yeah. So we walk around here, that's how we get our X. Because we're trying to solve for the unknown. We don't know who we were connected to on the planet when it comes to our family. But as in mathematics, when you solve for X, then you go for the answer to the unknown. But then X is also the Roman numeral. X, if it's called the Roman numeral, is the number 10. So that shows you there's a hidden power built within you and I that once you ever multiply something times 10, don't you get a good result? Yes, sir. Well, that's what we do. We're just trying to multiply ourselves, trying by 10 and be the best that Almighty God wants us to be. From the example set for us by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. That's where we headed, family. Now, let me go this way with it. When I was out in the world, when I was in the devil's military, I was in the Navy. And, you know, when you out there, you know, you talk about foolish. One of the most inglorious terms of endearment that you can have when you're in the Navy and you're on a ship is for somebody to call you a salted dog. That means, let me tell you what that means. That means that you got life experience out on the ocean. And usually when I say salty, that's usually the Sixth Fleet, the Atlantic Ocean, which is where I was, because the Atlantic Ocean is extremely salty, unlike the Pacific. There's a whole other story to that, a whole other lesson in that. We'll go into that another time. But for somebody to call you a salty dog when, you know, you're thinking, yeah, I'm the stuff. Because I understand the workings of the ship. I understand I had a lot of travel. I got time in. So it really is a term of respect to those who are there. But that's in the enemy's world. When I came into the Nation of Islam, they started talking about dogs. No. We don't go to the dog as the white man's best friend, right? No, God is my best friend. So we turn dog around, and hello, praise be to Allah. And we talk about, no, I'm a God. What? I might not be there yet, but I'm working on it. That's where we headed. So that's one of the things that the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad as given to us by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. It's like putting on these reading glasses. It causes us to see things that were a little blurred a lot more clearly. So now when I hear brothers call each other dog, I can't say for sure, but I don't know if that dog term came from the Navy or not. But all I know is a lot of those brothers that were in the Navy had children, which might have given birth to the hip hop generation. So I'm just saying things transition. Words go through different, semantics, as they call it. It goes through those kind of different things. So no, I'm not a salty dog. As a matter of fact, I ain't angry at nothing right now except for the fact that we're not moving fast enough back to the position that Allah wants us in. That's the only thing I'm salty about. But I'm not looking at you because according to self-improvement, the basis for community development, when it comes to the spiritual mirror of truth, I can't turn it that way. I got to turn it this way. So I got to look at Joseph. Joseph, are you straightening yourself up? And are you correcting yourself? I can't worry about what Brother Zebulon is doing, Sister Marissa's doing, or Brother Ali is doing over here on the wall. No, I got to look at Joseph. That's where the overall developing and growing for me is going to take place. Then once I can help myself, as the saying goes, then I'll grow to help others. It's a natural transition. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. Okay, listen to this. In the book of Psalms 82:6, it says, I have said, ye are gods, children of the Most High God. Now that's David talking. Now David, come on now, he was a wise prophet. That's right. He got his whole lineage deals with wisdom. Going back down the lines of all those that he was connected to deals with wisdom. So if David, the psalmist, is saying that all of us are God, children of the Most High God, why would we call ourselves anything else? I mean, I can't be a dog, because if I call myself a dog, now I'm belittling my own woman, the second self of God. I'm calling her the B word.